Hey guys, this is Chandler with Chan's Logic. Today I'm going to talk about your brand, why it's important. I've got my little squirrel Pepe with me. He's hanging out. He's going to eat this little nut on my back. So a couple ideas behind why you should own your own brand and why it's important. In what world do you build up a business that you put all your blood, sweat, and tears into and then give it all to someone else? In what crazy world does that make sense? Why would you start something, build it up for 10 years, build a consumer base, build a business, build the things in your area, become profitable, all underneath another umbrella? Think about this for a second. Does that make any sense? No. So why would you not build your own brand? You can utilize these other brands and these other ideas, but it's batshit crazy to build your brand on the back of someone else's and depend on that brand. And the other crazy thing is getting mad at that other brand for doing what they're doing. So if you're dependent on them and they do something you don't agree with, well, that's on you. You decided to follow them. You decided to employ their methods. You decided to put this on your business. You decided to depend on them for everything. So if they do something you don't agree with, tough shit. That's on you. Next thing, if you have your own brand, you're unique. You are a unique snowflake. You can create your own prices. You can create your own consumer base. You can create your own name. You can create your own hashtags. You can do all these things that make you unique and push you away from the commodity market. Now, if you don't own your own brand and you're utilizing another brand and you're a piece of the machinery where there's hundreds of locations near you, but maybe you guys all don't subscribe to the same method, you're now are the same metrics. Well, now you are a commodity. That's it. All the consumer is going to see on your door is the name, and then the same name on 27 other businesses within 2 square miles of your location, or however many there are. And the consumer, when they see everything the same, they identify that as a franchise. They identify that as the same thing, and the only characteristic they're going to look at is price. So when a customer comes in and says, well, what's your price? I've been talking to 12 other places. That's your fault. You built your brand upon that brand. That brand allowed a bunch of other people to use the same thing, and now you've become a commodity, and you've allowed that to happen. So if you want to get out of the commodity market, you want to stop explaining why you're different, and you want the consumer to come in and not know what you're doing so you can talk to them about what you're doing and not have to start off with, this is why we're different, then you need to own and control your own brand. If you don't, you're always going to be explaining why you do things differently, why you charge this way, why you do things differently than the same guy down the street with the same name on your door. The last thing I'd like to talk about is you can have your brand, which you should have, and then underneath your brand, you have the methods you follow. So maybe your brand is XXX Fitness, but you employ the methods of CrossFit, you employ the methods of USA Weightlifting, you employ the methods of the Kettlebell Association of your choice. You can do that, and you can say, yeah, we are XXX Fitness. We do subscribe to those methods. We think they're great, but that doesn't encompass everything we do. We have a unique program. Let's talk about what we're doing and why XXX Fitness is kind of the bee's knees. So it all comes down to building your message, building your brand, and understanding that it needs to be something that you own and control. If you don't own and control it and you let someone else build it for you, you have no control over that direction. No room to get mad about what they do, and no reason to be upset about why everyone's asking what your prices are. So if you want to become legit, become a long-term sustainable business, build your own brand, and don't rely off building off the back of another business. Thanks for watching.